The following program contains a person that may not be suitable for the Saturday night audience. I'm sorry.
Be cool about fire safety.
Hi, my name's Mikey, and today we're gonna get cool about fire safety. Let's check it out. Where did I put that tape? Tab, new Coke. Oh yeah, be cool about fire safety. Okay, that's a thing. If you ever watch Saturday morning or afternoon cartoons, there's probably a good chance that you've heard this commercial before.
Let's check it out.
Even if you don't remember that iconic jingle, you definitely remember the very memeable Seymore smoke. He was one of those earworms that just kind of burrows into your brain and doesn't let up.
Do you remember Seymour Smoke? I remember.
I hate smoke.
Who are you?
Going to take a now.
We'll take a look at Seymore just a little bit later, but what if I told you Allstate put out not only one, but two tapes on the subject? So we're definitely gonna get our Seymore fix. Our story begins with Chuck and Phil talking tough about the dangers of fires.
There's some cool rules about fire safety.
I wish one of the cool rules was not to move the camera around so much, but hey, what can you do?
And you know what? Hey, up here, point to the one who's talking.
Comedy is often used as a kayfabe for what the comedian is really thinking. I don't think he's loving the director of photography's vision on this. I can be just as bad when I get to shaking during a live stream, so maybe I shouldn't pass too much judgment.
It's really sad. The fire started with matches and lighters for thousands of people last year.
Uni, this kid sounds so concerned by this. The Oscar nominees are Anna Paquin in The Piano, Rosie Perez in Fearless. Check your purses because we got Winona Ryder in The Age of Innocence. The Oscar goes to kid number 2. Be cool about fire safety. Okay, so these kids probably aren't going to be winning any Oscars, but they did play it pretty fast and cool with the source material. These kids are using the Riz, the straight bus, and laying down the facts. For real, no cap.
Ooh, hello there, fellow youths. Ooh, that reminds me of the time all the kids in the neighborhood shot fireworks at you. You must have been humiliated.
Thanks, Video Ghost, for bringing that old memory up. You know, every villain has an origin story.
Ew, whoa, bro. I thought you were Video Ghost.
Dude, how is that even possible? Everybody knows I'm Mikey. I'm Mikey.
You've been haunting me for years, my guy.
Dude, if I'm a ghost, how am I holding this tape? The video is standard fire education fare, but then it starts to go completely banana pants.
Somebody left out matches and a lighter.
Imagine if we had this ability at a party, we would all know where your lighter is. In your friend's pocket. And remember, jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Wow! Sounds like a fire in progress. Let's check it out.
Imagine the kids excited to watch this, only to see the stock footage of their house being burnt down. I imagine that opened up a wound or two. The video is basically a bunch of different fire commercials which they try to connect very loosely with a very sus narrative. But what it is both questionable and awesome. Hey, I like those odds.
Jose Hydrant, what's happening?
We're not sure, but someone playing with matches may have started it. You guys need more water? Okay, here it comes. Whoa.
Hold on, Jose.
As you can see, it don't take much to win me over, and Jose Hydrant is exactly what I'm looking for.
Muy bien. Very good, eh?
If we can't live in the world with the comic stylings of Jose Hydrant, well, I don't want to live in that world. Hey, I get it. You're not here for Jose Hydrant. You're here for Seymore Smoke. Well, here he is.
Ow! I hate smoke.
I only get this dramatic when somebody's smoking in the car I'm in.
Seymore Smoke. Smoke Detector. The more smoke I see, the more
noise I make!
Seymour's smoke will always be iconic because he's voiced by the late great Gilbert Gottfried, somebody who touched a lot of our lives. I was introduced to the comic stylings of Gilbert watching USA Up All Night. I probably came to watch Rhonda Shear, but I definitely stayed for Gilbert.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried, here with Rhonda Shear at Universal Studios, Florida.
I don't think there was a sad epidemic of male loneliness back then because we were way too busy using up all the boxes of Kleenex. I don't know what was going on, but TV used to be pretty horny.
Bert, I know I can get you to say up all night.
Awooga! I forget how much I really love me some Rhonda Shear. I'm gonna save this video for later. Although the culture of comedy changed around Gilbert, I'm happy to say that Gilbert himself never changed.
And I'm singing and shitting and me.
That's my job. I hate smoke. It's disgusting.
If Gilbert Gottfried coughing at kids isn't funny enough to you, is that Lindsay Lohan? I'm 100%, let me check.
But now the actress seemed composed and showed little emotion as she accepted her punishment.
Because where there's smoke, there may be fire.
Good tip, Seymore.
Maybe if Lindsay listened to Seymore, Smoke, and Jose Hydrant and all these kids, maybe she would have stayed away from lighters and we wouldn't have, well, Lindsay Lohan.
Good tip, Seymore.
The more smoke I see, the more noise I make. And I see more smoke coming from that toaster.
Oh man, the future is not bright if these kids can't even make toast. I mean, this is Lindsay Lohan, so I guess that makes sense.
That's my job. I hate smoke. It's disgusting.
Every so often, a role comes along that an actor is absolutely perfect for, and I kind of feel like this is Gilbert's magnum opus. There is few things that trigger me more than a random chirping smoke detector going off in the house. And if I can't find it, I'm gonna take a bat to every one of them until I do.
I make this noise to warn you.
I need to figure a way to put this into my door cam. That would be hilarious when people came over. Ooh, remember when you bought a popcorn machine thinking that people would want to come over and hang out with you?
It's a mystery that's baffling police outside Richmond, Virginia. It usually happens around midnight, and TV Dude is apparently fully aware he's on surveillance video. Watch him wave at the camera.
That's a different noise. What does that mean, Seymore?
Now, if you hear me chirping, that could mean two things. That could mean, well, all of a sudden you bought a bird that you didn't know about, or it could mean that my batteries are low. Go tell your parents that I need new...
Yelling at people's goblins and making them feel stupid is a bit of a lost art.
How many smoke detectors do you have in your home? Count them. Yeah, you count them. Is there one outside your bedroom? Is there? There should be. Tell your parents. You'll see more of me later.
Seymore would be pretty disappointed by me. I don't have a single smoke detector in my house anymore, and I wonder why.
Oh, he shattered it. The illusion's ruined.
Shattered the illusion.
He's not in his... he's not in
I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that.
Boy, these cameramen don't know anything. Anyway, I have another cool rule about fire safety.
Ironically, this video has been very difficult to do because every second of this video is so memeable, and the internet has definitely taken notice. Yeah! Alright, tapeworms, we're testing out a new segment called Meme Jam. If it proves popular, I'll do a whole episode on it. So, here we go. Oh, your alarm goes off in an hour? Well, here's the song of my people. I think we can all relate to an all-night binger with some ladies of loose morals, and you just crawled into bed and you hear that horrible chirp. Next thing you know, you're running around some stranger's house wearing nothing but a pull float, swinging around her kid's wiffle bat, trying to hit the smoke detector like some kind of drunk-ass Jedi, and needless to say, you're probably not getting a second date. Yeah! Lately, there's been a huge rush of smoke detector memes, and I don't know why that is. Oh, this jammer won't open. Oh man, I'm having a day today. Apparently, there's a strange phenomenon of people not being able to hear the smoke detector chirp at all, and I don't know how that would happen. I've been in Warcraft guilds, and every once in a while, right in the middle of the raid, there would be that famous chirp.
A fire! It's an emergency! A time to call for help!
A fire prevention reminder from Duracell.
This smoke alarm protects my family night and day.
One doesn't even need to skip a stone into the waters of the internet to see the impact that Gilbert has had on meme culture. Every time that this meme resurfaces, so does Gilbert's immortality. And I think that will always make it pretty special.
Of your house, go to a neighbor's house and call the local emergency number.
If I just ran over to my neighbor's house, they would probably not answer, if not call the cops in the first place. Everyone in my town thinks I'm absolutely bizarre, and I don't know why.
And sound weird and scary.
But really, we're not. So don't be afraid of us.
I love when you're filming and a pizza shows up. Hey, don't judge. We only got 2 pizza places in this entire town, so these sad slices are gonna have to do. Back to the video. For some reason, later in the video, Police Academy's Michael Winslow shows up, and I think they spent their entire celebrity budget on it.
Hello? Mr. Repairman, all the machines in my house are acting weird. I mean, the vacuum cleaner is supposed to sound like... But right now it sounds like... marbles. And the blender, well, last night the cat turned it on.
I was a huge fan of Michael Winslow as a child, but this is definitely not his best work. But hey, you gotta secure that bag, and I'm glad he did. Hey, you should see what this guy can do with a grapefruit.
You just got to fall and fall. And you get out of the fire.
Out of nowhere, it breaks out into a Little Richard song, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It seems like back in the day, people used to break out into song more in commercials and stuff, but that doesn't seem to really happen anymore. Yeah, is this mic on? Yeah! Go! Gotta go hard! I go the hardest! I bring the pain! Yeah! Not what she used to! It's all part of the game! Yeah! I just gotta go hard! Okay, so that was a thing that happened. Moving on. Later on, Allstate would try to recapture all the magic with Let's Rap About Fire Safety to mixed results.
Fire safety. Don't be a fool, be cool. Be cool about fire safety. That's the rule, be cool.
Ah, dude, I haven't needed my cringe glasses in some time. Old Faithful. These remind me of every kid I ever hated in school. They look just like this. One time I had to take a super bad leak, and I snuck off to the bathroom skipping out of gym class, and in the bathroom is the most popular kid in school, spinning in a circle with his pants down, pissing all over, and I learned early on that, well, I didn't want to be that person. If this is what being popular was about, well, I'm destined to walk alone.
Get out of here, Dewey.
What are y'all doing in here?
We're smoking reefer.
This cursed tape is he who denies the Father and the Son, a false god in the form of Seymore Smoke, played by George Costanza, and dude, it's total nightmare fuel. Yo,
You're looking at the bomb diggity numero uno smoke detector.
I cry total shenanigans. There is only one Seymore smoke, and you, sir, are not it.
I can smell any kind of smoke in any kind of house or apartment, and I can smell that smoke better than you, faster than you, easier than you.
I don't know, this dude sounds a lot like a narc. Pull his shirt up, I'm pretty sure he has a wire.
When that smoke comes rising up and floating around, you know what happens to me? Wah! I lose it, man! I can't hold back!
Okay, I called that one completely wrong. I'm pretty sure this dude's out of his mind. It's like he's on bath salts or something. Okay, out of the two tapes, Be Cool About Fire Safety is definitely the good one. Maybe we'll take a look at this one in another video. At the end of the day, this video is pure nostalgic gold, and I highly recommend taking a look at it. Well, until next time, I leave you with these words of wisdom. Where there's smoke, there may be fire. Later, tapeworms.
If I could travel back in time, I'd lay a blanket full of stars.
If you're drunk at Chili's right now, throw your chicken crispers at the screen until they hit something.